Hi, this week we're going to look at usability testing. That's the topic. And in order to do usability testing, we have to find out what the users think of the interface. How easy do they find it to do whatever function they need to do? So this week I have created an opportunity where you will create a survey asking about the usability of our learning management system, Canvas. So I am suggesting that you use the tool SurveyMonkey. So SurveyMonkey, if we go to the internet, get a new one here, is very easy. You just type surveymonkey.com and it will bring you to this page. Now, I already have an account with SurveyMonkey that I pay for, but you as a student can get a free account. It will have limited features, but enough features to be able to do this exercise that we're doing. And I think you can only do 10 questions, but within a question, you can do a lot of different things. So the first thing you'll do is you'll sign up for an account, and your page will look a little different than mine. After you've signed up for an account, I'm going to sign in so I get there. You'll come to like a dashboard page that we're about to come to. And you're going to get to something called Create Surveys. It's not going to look like mine, obviously, because I have a lot of surveys. But you'll do something called Create Survey. And in creating the survey, you give yourself a title. So I'm going to call this usability testing. And when you create your title, just put your name, like whatever your name is, in front of it, the usability testing, so that I'll be able to identify whose is whose. And give it the category of education. Let's go. So like I said, we have 10 questions that you could do for free. There's all different types of questions. There's multiple choice, which you know if you were going to ask multiple choice. There's drop down if you were to choose. Like, for example, a question you might ask is, which of the following is your favorite way to receive a notification from your instructor? It could be an announcement, it could be an email, it could be a text message, but which is your favorite? That would be something that a drop down would be appropriate. Star rating would be maybe at the end. You might ask, on a scale of 1 to 5, how many stars would you give something? So I'm not going to use that one right now. How many stars would you give Canvas? Matrix, this is an interesting one. You can see if you're asking different things. Now, this might be very useful. For each of the different features, you could say, you could ask ease of use. You could ask visually pleasing. You could ask difficulty in learning. Those are different things that you could have for each of the different components within Canvas. Ranking would be if you were to say which feature do you use the most, and how would you rank the most important features, and they would do some type of a ranking. One of my favorites, however, is this matrix rating scale. And I realize this is like the third time that I'm doing this, is that I started to create the survey, and I don't want you to copy what I would do. But I want to show you how it works. So if I was to use this particular type of question, it allows me for each of the rows, so it could be something like rate the ease of use, ease of learning. Let's say learning the following features. Now that doesn't make sense, so don't use this one, because you would want to be more specific. So, and then you would maybe say the assignments, the modules, discussion board, but the different features. And what then the columns, you could say 1, very difficult, 2, difficult, 3, sometimes you could put neutral. I really don't like neutral too often. 4, maybe easy and then 5 very easy. I mean, this is just an example. All right, so you could create this question, and this is what it would look like. So you save it. This is one question, but it's asking quite a few things. It's asking the level of difficulty for each of the different features. So that would be a way to create the question. Anyhow, you can create up to 10 questions. So when you're done, then you would just say done. Save. And now if I go to my surveys, I have usability testing. All right. So once you have this, you want to share it. So we could either do this collect surveys, and what it'll do is it'll give you a link, get web link. And here's the web link. And you could take this web link, and this is what I'm going to be looking for, this web link here. But you could take this web link and you could send it to some other people to actually do some testing of your instrument. So that's what we're doing today. The end result is you will give this web link in the discussion board. You will create the survey and put it in the discussion board. There are 3 people in a group, except for one group has only 2. You will look at the web links of how other people created their survey. From that, you will identify what was the best way, picking and choosing from each of the surveys. What were some questions or some things that were asked that you didn't think of that somebody else thought of? And once you have identified that, you can create the survey that would actually have the optimal survey. So I look forward to seeing these surveys. These surveys will be the base that we will use for several steps along the way as we progress through this class. So this will be very exciting. Anyhow, I look forward to seeing these. Thank you, and happy survey monkeying. Bye-bye.